friends, welcome to Axe Techie. Today we are going to see about a Python dictionary. A Python dictionary is a container of unordered set of elements like a list. Before going to the concepts of dictionary, we need to know what's the use of dictionary and where it can be used. Let's say some example that we want to store some names of employee and their experience. Here we have two variables, that is employee name and their experience. We need a connection between these two values throughout the code. Suppose if we give this in a list have a single independent variable, so we can't connect them, but we can give a nested list, like we give a one list as the employee name and another list as their experience. Suppose if you give a nested in list, things would get complex and inefficient. So, make this efficient, we use a dictionary. Within a dictionary, we can connect a value to another value to represent the relationship between them and throughout the code. Let's see some concepts of dictionary. First, a dictionary is mutable and container type can store any number of Python objects. That means we can change the element in a dictionary and we can store number of items in a dictionary. Next, Python dictionaries are also known as associative arrays or hash table. That means in dictionaries we use hash function on the keys instead of indexes to obtain a element. So it's also known as hash table. Next, for this hash table we have a two pair of items, that is keys and their corresponding value. Let's see some example. ID 12. Here ID is key and 12 is the corresponding value of the key, that is ID. We have a certain rules to create a key and values. Let's see some important rules for creating a key and value. Key have to be unique within one dictionary. That means within a one dictionary, each and every value have a unique key which is different from one another. Next, key have to be immutable. The key names have to be immutable. That means it could be unchangeable element. So it's better to give a keys in strings and numbers. Next, if key is a tuple, it contains only strings, numbers or tuple. As already we know, strings and numbers are immutable. And what about tuples? Tuple contains mutable elements also. Either it can be directly or indirectly it used as a key. Next, list cannot be keys because they are mutable, and this is a consequence of previous rule, because their tuple may be a mutable characters but list won't be, because since a list can be modified in any place by using a index size. Next, a rule for value. Value have no specific rules. They can be either mutable or immutable, that doesn't matter. Next, we are going to see how to create a simple dictionary, and also we see methods in dictionary. First, we see how to create a dictionary. We have to give a dictionary name. I give as dict1. The dictionary must be created within a curly brackets. First, we have to choose a key for a dictionary. In this case, I want to print a employee name and ID. So, I give a key as emp ID colon. Right side of colon, we have to give a corresponding value of key. I give a emp ID as 2, that is employee ID, and then employee name, emp name, and I give a value as string. Just print and see the output. See here we get two key value pairs, that is key plus value. It's key value pair. First key value pair is emp ID 2 and second key value pair is emp name string. Next, we are going to see how to access an element in a dictionary. You can access any items in the dictionary by referring it key name inside square bracket, and there also a method called get that will give us same result. Let's see an example. I want to the access of emp id. First, we want to give a dictionary name. Within square brackets, we have to give a key value of which value we are going to access. I give emp id. The emp id is 2. We get the value. Next, add key value pair. Here we have two key value pair, that is emp id is equal to 2 and emp name is equal to Sri. Now I want to print an experience of an employee, so I add another key value pair. For this, we supposed to give like this: dictionary name within square bracket. We have to give the key experience and value 10 years. Just print the dictionary and see the output. Print. Yes, we got a new key value pair, that is experience in. Next, we need to know how to modify an element in a dictionary. Here, employee ID and employee name are same. So I need to change the experience. I want to give 11. So I simply give it as 11 and print and see the output. See, experience is modified as 11. Next, we are going to see how to delete a key value pair in a dictionary. Use a function called del and dictionary name, and within square bracket we have to give a key of key value pair. I give a experience. Just print and see it's working or not. Dictionary 1. See, experience is deleted from the dictionary. Next, loop through a dictionary. We use a for loop for iterating an element in a dictionary. For x in dictionary name, dictionary, that is dictionary name, colon, print x. We get all the key names in a dictionary. See the output, emp id and emp name. Experience is already deleted from the dictionary, so we get these two. Next, we are going to see how to access our values in a dictionary. For x in dictionary name dot, we use a value method, values. See here we get the values of the dictionary. How to access a both key and value through the iteration? For this, we have for x comma y, we give two variables because we are going to access the two values. One is key and one is value. In dictionary name dot items, we are going to access through this method called item. Next, print x comma y. Here we get both key and values. Next, we are going to see how to get a length of dictionary or to know how many key value pair present in a dictionary. This can be achieved by using a function called len. Within len, we have to give a dictionary name to know the length 2. Yes, we have a dictionary length 2 and we also have a key value, 2 key value pairs. Next, we are going to see how to copy a dictionary. In Python dictionaries, we have another way to copy a dictionary by using a function or an inbuilt method called dict. For example, I want to copy of dictionary 1 in dictionary 2. So I give dictionary 2 is equal to inbuilt function dict1. Within parentheses, I give a dictionary name where we copy from. Now print the dictionary 2 and see the output. Yes, we get a copy from a dictionary 1. This is the end of our video. I think it's much more clear, and thank you for spending your valuable time to watching our video. Like, share and subscribe to our channel Ask Techie. Thank you.